Hi Stephanie, this is Jennifer, Making Mom Strong. I just wanted to answer your question about diastasis recti. So you were asking about when you do the head lift test and you want to feel before you preset your core muscles and then after you preset your core muscles. So this is a very quick diagram. So imagine that this is the rectus abdominis on the left side and this is the rectus abdominis on the right side. And we've, just kind of done a cross section of your abdomen. And so this is outside your body and this is inside. And so when you do that test, you want to put your fingers in your belly button and you want to see what that feels like when you lift your head. Now when you lift your head, these two muscles are going to contract to help lift your head. And normally what happens is these come a little closer together and then this line in the middle is going to tighten up. And so sometimes what happens though is if this is too baggy or then this stays all loose. And when you put your fingers there, like it might start when these two come together, they might kind of become narrow, or the gap narrows, and then you put your fingers in there, but you can still feel like a 2-finger, 1-finger, or some people have a huge gap between the two sides of the muscles. And then you want to preset your abdomen and lift your head again. And then here, I'll bring this one over. So again, the two sides of the muscles. And then hopefully if you contract your transverse abdominis first, when you put your fingers here, you don't actually feel a gap anymore because this linea alba has tightened up and is now able to transmit forces. So, and the way it does that is so there's going to be a transverse abdominis on either side of your abdominal wall. I've only drawn it on this side, but when this pre-contracts, it kind of tensions this line all the way through here and makes this taut. So that's one sort of trick to get your linea alba to tighten up. So let's go back to this one. So what can happen though is if your transverse abdominis doesn't come on naturally, is that when you lift your head, this stays baggy, and so you can put your fingers in there and you can feel kind of deep. Or the other thing that can happen is if you kind of hold your breath and stuff, this linea alba gets kind of sucked down into your abdomen so that it's still kind of deep. And then the other thing that can happen, and this happens with me, and you can see that on the DRA blog, is that sometimes there's so much pressure in your abdomen that this baggy line gets kind of pushed out and you get this weird sort of bleb that goes between the two muscles. So if you were looking, down your body, you would see like the outside skin here, and then you see this little pooch here, and or rather a bulging out. So anyhow, what you want to have happen is even if these two don't come closer together, you want this line to get taut. So hopefully that happens when you tighten your transverse abdominis. Take care.